That is what they'll expect today. This crowd from Bibek as well. It's going to be Bilal.
There's the Yorker, as he so often does. Now Powell will want the second, but he's not going to be able to get there. It's a well-placed fielder that's out at deep backward points. And I think the plan is very clear from Bilal Khan here. Wide block hole.
Yes, that is what he relies on mostly when he's bowling in the death. He brings out those Yorkers and executes them well. And that is what Bilal Khan will be planning to do against Bibek and Rohit. Very crucial, this over from Bilal. He'll have to bring Oman back in the game, because at the moment Nepal and the 30,000-40,000 crowd that we have here are in the driver's seat.
I saw this from Yadav. He's just very tense early in his innings. Khan has another just chip back to him, and Bilal Khan says, "Come on, crowd, cheer me now." Oh, you have to love it, don't you? The umpire saying, please don't cause a riot. Let's just keep ahead of things. Great sportsmanship though too. Congratulates Yadav on what he did the other day, as Yadav dismissed for two. Very tame end to his innings. A big wicket.
Well, he's a wicket taker in his own right, Bilal Khan, and that was just chipped. A soft dismissal from Bibek. Very unusual, but Bilal Khan, he'll enjoy that wicket. 1 of 3 for Bibek, as
You're real, ho!
यो हो रियल रियल फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन, रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस। त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि।
वर्ल्डलिङ्कको फेस्टिभ अफर 3 वा 12 महिनाको इन्टरनेट पेमेन्टमा पाउनुहोस् स्यामसङका विभिन्न प्रडक्टहरूमा रु 15,500 सम्मको वर्ल्डलिङ्क लोयल्टी डिस्काउन्ट। आजै अफरको फाइदा लिनुहोस्।
Well, a good move, I think, this one from Monty Desai. He's gone with Karen KC as high as he's batted in the tournament at number 8. The reason why in this very latter stages, between 10 and 25 balls left, he's just the man you want coming to the crease, because he only knows one way. He's particularly good at picking up Yorkers or very full deliveries, getting them down the ground with that extra power, the extra muscle that he possesses. It's so difficult against Khan though, with it angling away. So he's going to go really deep in his crease. Look at Karen KC, he's almost back in his stumps there. That will surely be a wide outside the off stump. The crowd are saying, we'll clap those ones, Bilal, not your wickets.
Well, clearly banter from the crowd, and you can expect that. Bilal playing with fire, shouldn't do that. It was just a couple of days back that Bilal was bowling that last over and was smashed all around the park, but he is a true fighter and he wants to make a comeback.
Nailed into the block hole. KC can only clip it away. That will at least get Powell back on to strike. Nepal will be delighted with their recovery. Remember, they were in all sorts of trouble when Kushal Malla was dismissed from the final ball of the 10th over. 60 for 4 at that point. The next 7 or 8 overs have belonged to them. Just like to take that momentum in. They'd love 170. Oh yes, sir. Get the Darasul on. Get the Dhaka Topi on the head. And pump out the dance moves too. The reaction of the girl in the background there, giggling away. Some interesting moves. Short ball, top edge. Anywhere will do right now for Powell. He goes to within a boundary of 50. It's been a brilliant acceleration to his innings. And it's Nepal's captain doing it again for his team.
Not a bad ball from Bilal. Wanted to surprise Rohit Podel, but he was waiting for it, anticipated it well. Didn't get it from the middle of the bat, but doesn't matter at this stage. As long as the runs keep coming for Nepal, they won't be complaining. Important, crucial runs from the captain yet again, contributing with the bat as he inches closer to that personal milestone. Deserves that 50 to his name. Right, so Bilal Khan has been given an official warning. Was treading with danger, was in his follow-through in the danger zone. And danger zone is that on your screens right now, on the top of the trees with the Nepal flag. Well, a sight to behold, Andrew.
Saw one gentleman up there with his motorcycle helmet on, just in case. KC down the leg side. I think it's flicked the pad. They're going to try and run through. Powdle selfishly gives KC the strike. It'll be given as a leg by. 6 deliveries left. 160 for 6.
Dabur Red Bayfresh Gel is in town.
Bayfresh, be ready with Bayfresh. Be ready, Bayfresh, be ready with
Dabur Red Bayfresh Gel. Be bay ready with 12 hours deep freshness.
Be ready with Bayfresh.
साधारण टुथपेस्ट युज गर्नुभयो भने टाढै रहनुहुनेछ रोज्नुहोस् क्लोज अप यसको एन्टी जर्म माउथवाश फर्मुलाले दिन्छ 12 घण्टा 3 गुणा ताजा सास पाउनुहोस् अझ बढी ताजापन र सधैँ नजिक रहने कन्फिडेन्स
20 वर्षदेखि ग्राहकहरूको चाहनालाई सम्बोधन गर्दै निरन्तर अघि बढ्दै सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
Akib bowled well as well. 2 wickets to him. Zishan was a bit expensive in his last over, but he too was successful in terms of the wicket.
So that means it's going to be Fayaz, but I love the extraordinary commitment to come and support the national team here. The rest of Kathmandu city must be empty. They're all here in Kirtipur. And there's a star of the future too. Got to bring your kids in. Pressure's going to be on Fayaz, but he's been expensive thus far. KC loves hitting sixes at the ground, but he can't get it out of the middle of the bat. But he will get enough. They might think of a third here. Yes, maybe the best possible result for Nepal. A really poor piece of fielding. Fayaz put. He's disgusted with that. It gets Powdle back onto strike.
That's very ordinary from Mehran Khan. Was in two minds whether to go for it or use his footwork. Finally manages to use his footwork, but 3 runs for the taking for Nepal. Very, very ordinary from Mehran, and now he's been brought in the 30-yard. In fact, he's been asked to go all the way from the square leg to the point region on the offside.
Well, stay on this shot for a moment. In the area of girlfriends, I fell in love with Nepali cricket. Don't think you're the only one, my friend. That's what Nepal and cricket means. Nepali cricket is love. Here's Powdle on 47. Short, wide, gonna be 50. And 50 brought up in beautiful style, controlled style. Stunning stroke from the captain to get him to his 5th T20 International 50. It's maybe his best one. And every person, man, woman and child in the TU ground rises to an incredible young leader. He has been simply carrying the nation on his shoulders, and he's done it again.
Well, he's man of the moment for me, for Nepal. Well, what a leader. Has performed with the bat, has been the unsung hero, but this day definitely belongs to him. What an innings from Rohit Patel.
He threw everything he had at that. KC's going to try and get his captain back on, but worrying something happening here. He'll just be the single. Need to say something important about Rohit Powdle. He's in his early 20s. He took on the captaincy at a time, being honest, when Nepal cricket was in quite a lot of trouble. They had to have a shift of captain. They just had a new coach with Monty Desai taking the reins. And at points through this incredible year, some have criticised him. He was very adamant that when they were losing, they weren't losing, they were learning. Well, hasn't he been proved right? And he's kept to the process that Monty Desai has given his young team. And I cannot think of a more remarkable, more special young leader than I've seen really in the cricketing world. So great credit to Rohit Powdle. He's an outstanding young man and he's batted beautifully today. 3 deliveries left. KC gets a top edge. It's gonna go. Oh, way! 6 more. It's Karen KC. It's the TU ground. It's the love affair he has with it, and it's another half a dozen.
Well, just a one-handed shot. His hand, bottom hand, just came off when he played that shot, but doesn't matter. It's gone all the way. And that is what Karan Casey is all about. He's been sent with a mission, and he's very, very focused to achieve that. Important runs yet again coming from the lower order of Nepal as they try and reach and breach that 180 mark, which will be a daunting total for Oman to chase.
The crowd, they say it all. They say it's 6 from the moment it left the bat. That's the biggest roar of the day. It goes to the folk hero of Nepal. It's Karan Casey himself. They're on their feet everywhere. How good was that?
That is a clinical hit. Straight down the ground from the middle. So elegant yet so powerful. That carried a punch and it's gone sailing over the side screen. Never a great sight for the fast bowler, but that is one good hit from Karan Casey.
And that is his classical trademark Karan Casey zone. It's a wide long on to a very straight down the ground, and it's always at this end. He's got a love affair with hitting sixes into that most densely packed part of the crowd, the Nepali Cricket Supporters Society section. It's the Bay 13, if you will, of the TU, and that one was 6 from the moment it left the bat. The 180 is up, anything from here is a bonus. But KC, it was the right call to get him up the order. That strike rate at this ground, it continues for him to be in excess of 200. Sometimes it touches on 300, that's where it is now. 6 more, we'll get it to 400. He's on fire, and Nepal have dominated this second half. The final 10 overs have already yielded 120 runs, and Oman, they're being run ragged.
Well, in all this chaos, Fayaz Butt has crossed his 50. He's given away 59, he's touching 60. An expensive spell from Fayaz Butt. Last ball coming up.
Short ball, top edge. It's not where KC intended, but it'll be 4 more. Nepal, they drive the momentum in. 24 runs from the final over. And plenty of them have gone to Karan Casey. He's got 20 off 6. Rohit Paudel, the captain's unbeaten on 52. And this game, this title championship that they're playing out for, has maybe inexorably swung in the direction of the hosts. 184, I think that could be 20 or 30 too many.
Well, this is a testament to the fact that Nepal believe in that attitude of never say die. They always believe in themselves, and that has brought them at this stage in a situation where they were tottering at 60 for 4. From there to come back and bounce back the way they have, this is a fascinating first innings from Nepal. 184 runs scored in the first innings, and Oman will have to bat out of their skins to chase this total down.